Hi, I'm Giana reporting for Kids First.
And I'm Maica reporting for Kids First. And today we have the amazing opportunity to speak with Liza Koshy and Kimiko about their new movie, My Little Pony, A New Generation, which releases on Netflix September 24th, 2021.
Miss Glenn is credited for her work on multiple TV shows, including Baby Shark's Big Show and DuckTales, and has won 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards for her work on the popular TV show Orange is the New Black. Ms. Koshy is a YouTube comedian and actress who starred in Tyler Perry's Boo, a Madea Halloween, as well on Liza on Demand, which she was also the executive producer for. Today, we are talking about My Little Pony, A New Generation.
Thank you both for speaking with us today.
Yeah, thank you for speaking with us. How are you doing?
So Miss Koshy, My Little Pony has been popular with young kids for many years. Were you a fan of the shows or movies before taking this role?
Oh, 100%, girl. Yes. I collected all of those ponies. I had all of the combs, the accessories for the ponies too. I also had a hair straightener in which I seared off the pony's tail, and we learned that synthetic hair is different than real hair. But I collected so many, My Little Ponies growing up, and so I grew up with this, iconic piece of pop culture that, I got to learn lessons from as a kid. There's timeless morals and messages to hear in every world, every generation needs to hear. So to grow up with it and then to lend my voice and become a pony and be Zip Storm, it's still like, you can see I'm beaming, I'm glowing. It's a dream. It's an absolute dream and an honor to be a part of this My Little Pony family now. So giddy up, it's a good time.
It sounds like you had such a great time, and I actually think I used to have one of those ponies too, with the hairbrushes and everything.
Yeah.
So it must have been amazing to join this franchise.
It's wild now. Now I have my own little figurine. So Zip Storm, you can get her in stores now. Zip Storm exists now too. So I'm so excited for the younger generation, a new generation, to play with this little pony and understand that she stands for so much in the world, but also on Earth, but also on Equestria or in Equestria. She stands. Zip is kind of this beautiful character that embodies girly traits and boyish traits, and she stands firm in her power. She stands for justice and independence, and I'm just excited for some little girl, a little boy, or little person to hold that and feel the power that is Zip Storm, just like I do. Yeah,
that's so amazing, and I can't wait for them as well.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Miss Glenn, each of the ponies in this film have a unique personality. How do you think that contributes to their friendship?
Well, I think they each have something to offer. They're all unique, and I think that's kind of the theme of the film. It's very, highlighting differences and understanding the differences and accepting those differences and getting to know one another and having those differences actually make us stronger. So my character, Izzy Moonbow, is super free, super open-hearted, just ready to accept anyone and curious about people. She's really creative. She likes to take something old and make it this new beautiful thing again. Her house is filled with upcycling. It's unicycling in the movie. But she has that sort of energy, and I think it's such a juxtaposed situation from Sunny, who's kind of comes from Earth ponies who are super fearful of unicorns. I mean, Izzy, who could be fearful of Izzy? But it's a total different world, and I think the Pegasi, their royalty, and they all have different things to offer to the friend group, and I think that's actually what makes friendships the strongest is when you can see the goodness in someone that is so different from you and get inspired by that, and model your life after how they live theirs, which is different than how you live yours. I think it's super important.
Not to lean into the fear of what makes us so different from one another, but the faith of this is so beautiful about you, and I have yet to learn that. Teach me about your background, about your culture. I don't want to live in my bubble. And you see in the movie, they live in these different parts of Equestria too, and those bubbles are slowly popped, and each pony and unicorn and Pegasi come together, and that power of all of them together makes them all rise as one. So that's what's beautiful, is celebrating what makes us so wildly different.
I could really feel the bond between all the ponies, really all the ponies during the movie, and it was amazing.
Oh, good. Thank you.
It's similar to the bond that the friendship, me and Kimiko have in real life too. We're actually real best friends. So I'm lucky to be able to work with
tell.
Yeah,
I can tell.
I like her sparkle. She likes my sparkle. Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
She's all right. She's all right.
Miss Glenn, this movie has a variety of upbeat and fun songs on the soundtrack. Is there a song that you just can't help singing?
Her own.
I mean, I have to be biased because I got to sing my songs over and over, and they're so
Beautiful
catchy
voice.
and they're so clever and so wonderful. I mean, Fit Right In is the first song I got, and it just has every level of like different types of music in there.
Yeah.
It straddles like a couple different genres, and it's just like such a fun time. I actually got up and started dancing midway when I first heard the song. I was like, oh my God. I was just like in my apartment, like, I can't believe this is a song I get to sing. You know, so that's like one of my favorite songs, obviously.
Yeah.
But then towards the end of making the film, we got to add another song, because in the moment where Izzy and Sunny are actually starting to become fast friends, they're like, I feel like this calls for a song moment. And that's where I'm Looking Out For You came. And that is sort of like, I don't know, such an emotional moment, I think, in this new friendship of just like, I got your back, you know, like, and I think the way that the song drives, it kind of feels like you're flying through the air with them. And I just love that one too. I love all the songs.
Yeah. See how passionate she gets? That's literally the passion that was poured into her pony. Like, you can feel that energy and that excitement through the screen. So she brought a lot of love to this film. Yeah.
I definitely could, and I love all the songs. I found myself watching them over and over again after I finished the movie.
You're like music videos.
Yeah.
It's like a musical, basically. It's cool.
It was very well done.
Yes.
Miss Koshy, what attracted you to the role of Zip Storm?
Yeah. Well, I mentioned before, I love that Zip kind of embodies this new generation of not being afraid to be themselves, and she really embodies this androgynous kind of, energy about herself that embraces both masculine and feminine traits, and I just love that. She's also, she's a social advocate. She like speaks her mind. She wants justice in the world of Equestria. She wants to make sure that royalty is no different than everyone else among her, and that everybody should be treated the same regardless of their label in this world. She is a princess. She's a princess Pegasi, but she doesn't subscribe to the ideas and definitions and expectations that even her mom places on her. And I think that's a tough, place to be in as a young girl who grew up in the world myself. My mom had different expectations of me, or my dad did too. And to be, in your own power and let them know, like, this is who I am. It's a conversation that needs to be had. You see that conversation happen in the movie. You see Zip, kind of be firm in who she is and wanting to live her truth and talk to her mom and let her know, like, this is what I have to do. I have to do this. It'll set us all free. Without giving away too many spoilers. It's a really important conversation. I think it's lovely for kids to be able to see that interaction on screen, to know that they can do that in real life.
Yeah.
And that's really a conversation that I had with my dad about, doing and pursuing the job that I'm doing now. I had to sit him down and say, I love this. This is what I want to do. I want to create in this world. And, with that conversation came clarity and his blessing of, go ahead, go do it. Gallop, you little pony. And now I'm here dancing in the world of My Little Pony, and I'm very lucky. So I love my Zip. Yeah.
I think it's really cool because all of the characters in their own way are kind of trying to stray from what they were taught, like straight from like what they are supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
They're all kind of exploring what that means for them and just feeling like maybe there's something else. Maybe there's a different way of living, with Sunny and, the Earth ponies being scared of unicorns, and with, Izzy, like how Bridal would maybe think she's too sparkly, and then with Pip and Zip and how they're living and like kind of, going like, I think that these things are maybe wrong and maybe we should talk about it and, not live in our little bubble. It's kind of cool that they're all like strong young women trying to make their own path. It's really amazing.
And we have a male pony too. We have our lovely, the first male My Little Pony, which is awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, it's great to have your own opinions in life, and it's amazing that you can connect to your character.
Yeah.
Amen.
So our final question for both of you, the overall theme of this movie, like other My Little Pony movies and shows, is that friendship is magic. So how do you think that message applies to your friendship with the both of you?
I'm literally floating right now. I was just looking at Kimiko and be like, this is so cool. This is awesome. This is literally magic. And it's not because of her sparkly eyeshadow. Like I genuinely feel like there's a sparkle and a light and a levity in the room. And that's what is so lovely about friendship is you feel so entirely comfortable and confident in being all that you are. I know I'm a big character in real life. I'm more animated in than Zip Storm, I think. But she is so accepting and honoring and loving and appreciating of that as I am of her. So just to be your whole self instead of being a version you think you have to be.
Yeah.
Because the world, I mean, especially as girls in the world, especially as young women, there's an expectation sometimes of what you need to be. And you feel the need to, you know, provide that for somebody. But as another woman, especially it's so important to have a girl gang around you to hear you and love you. As another woman, she just fully lets me exist as just myself. Whatever I may bring to the table that day, she welcomes it and she eats with it. So yeah, that's important.
I mean, she inspires me every day. Like getting to ride alongside her throughout our lives has been like kind of like such a joy for me.
We've been friends for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of
Because
projects.
you know, she's like my comfort, my safety, but also she challenges me, you know. She
Starts crying.
she brings out parts of me that I miss sometimes, you know, and like I don't get in other, you know, ways. And I love that like so much about you. You inspire me, like even from afar, even when we don't get to talk for, you know, little chunks of time.
I
like
get to watch you.
I get to
watch
see
you
you,
create.
you know, succeed and flourish and be like your greatness and just know that you're doing good for the world because you're constantly, you know, learning. You're constantly absorbing and educating yourself and becoming the best you
I'm
can
agreeing, but
be.
not about me, about you. Like I get to watch you do the same thing and like her inspire me. Like she's a unicorn in real life, but she also like unicycles, recycles, and is following this line of sustainability in real life too. And also just to watch her blossom in her career and like see her glow and see her, you know, tap into different creative outlets. Like obviously we love each other, you can see that.
Yeah.
And like it's lovely to be able to be around like-minded people who just want to make this world a brighter place and are unafraid to do it. So yeah, I'm lucky. I
love you.
I love you too, dude.
That's amazing for you guys. And I can definitely see that. And the world needs more of that. So thank you so much for talking with us today. We had a great time.
Yes, we did.
We had a great time.
I
Y'all
had such a
are
great
wonderful
time.
reporters. Thank you for bringing so many
Yeah.
insightful questions. And
Thank you.
you.
Awesome.
keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job at it.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all too. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Bye.
We've just talked with Kimiko Glenn and Liza Koshy about their new movie, My Little Pony, A New Generation, which releases on Netflix September 24th, 2021. It's definitely a movie you won't want to miss. I'm Maica.
And I'm Giana, reporter for Kids First. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next interview or review or one of those our awesome teammates. See you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.
No photos. Okay, one photo.